They told you it couldn't be done, that your dreams were too big, that the life you imagined was impossible. But what if the only thing standing in your way is the belief that you can't? Do the Impossible isn't just a book. It's a challenge to break your limits, to rewrite your story, and to prove that the impossible is just the starting line. The impossible is a choice. What if the only thing standing between you and the life you want is a belief that it's not possible? This powerful idea is at the heart of Thibaut Maurice's book, Do the Impossible. We often look at incredibly successful people and think they must have some special gift or secret that we don't. We imagine they were simply born that way or had opportunities we could never dream of. But Maurice argues that this simply isn't true. He believes that being extraordinary isn't a gift you're born with. It's a choice you make. It's about having a certain way of thinking, a mindset, and a strong commitment to take action, even when you feel scared, doubtful, or limited. Think about it. Have you ever felt like a dream was too big for you? Like there were invisible walls blocking your path? Maurice says those walls are often built by our own minds. They're built from ideas we have about what we can or can't do. His message is clear. You don't need permission to be great. You need conviction. This means you don't need anyone else's approval to pursue your biggest goals. You just need to deeply believe in your ability to achieve them. This book isn't just about abstract ideas, it's a practical guide. It's a blueprint to help you break free from those mental barriers and start building a life that once seemed completely out of reach. It shows you how to turn your impossible dreams into your everyday reality. Part 1. Your beliefs shape your reality. Every great journey, every big achievement, every significant change in your life begins with belief. Maurice explains that your deep-seated assumptions, the things you believe to be true about yourself, your skills, and the world around you, are like the foundation of a building. They determine everything you do. If you genuinely believe that something is impossible for you, you won't even try. Why bother if failure is guaranteed? But if you truly believe it's possible, even if it's incredibly difficult, you'll find a way. You'll search for solutions, learn new skills, and keep pushing forward. He puts it simply, your assumptions are the gatekeepers of your potential. This means what you assume to be true about yourself either opens the door to new possibilities or locks you inside a small, limited world. Maurice then introduces a powerful concept, meta-beliefs. These aren't just everyday thoughts. They are core beliefs that influence your entire way of thinking. They are the fundamental truths you hold about how the world works and your place in it. He highlights 3 incredibly powerful meta-beliefs that can completely change your outlook. 1. Everything is possible. This isn't about ignoring reality, but about refusing to accept limits imposed by past failures or current challenges. It's about understanding that what seems impossible today might be achievable tomorrow with new knowledge or effort. 2. Everything is learnable. If you believe you can learn anything you need to, then no skill or challenge is truly out of reach. This belief empowers you to seek out knowledge and develop new abilities, no matter how daunting they seem at first. 3. Every problem is solvable. Problems are just puzzles waiting for a solution. This meta-belief encourages a persistent, creative approach to obstacles, rather than feeling defeated by them. It means looking for ways around, over, or through difficulties instead of giving up. When you truly adopt these 3 meta-beliefs, your world doesn't just expand a little, it opens up entirely. You start seeing opportunities where you once saw dead ends, and challenges become exciting chances to grow. Part 2. Action over intention. We all have good intentions, don't we? We intend to start that new hobby, to exercise more, to save money, or to launch that big project. Intentions are easy. They live in our minds, in our someday lists. But Maurice points out a crucial difference. Action is rare. He strongly emphasizes that impact is measured by what you actually do, not by what you plan to do. The world doesn't change because of good intentions. It changes because people take action. The real difference between someone who achieves extraordinary things and someone who remains ordinary isn't about how much talent they have, but about their execution. It's about getting things done. You don't need more motivation. You need more movement. This is a powerful statement. We often wait for a burst of motivation to strike before we begin. But true progress often comes from simply starting, even when you don't feel like it. Movement creates momentum. Maurice encourages you to start before you're ready. Don't wait for perfection or for all the answers. Just take the first small step, then another. These don't have to be massive leaps. Small, bold steps are enough to get you going. As you take these steps, you'll start to build momentum. This momentum is like a snowball rolling downhill. It gets bigger and faster with each turn. The impossible starts to become possible when you stop just thinking about it and start building it, piece by piece. Part 3. Destroy limiting beliefs. Most people, without even realizing it, live in a kind of self-made prison. This prison isn't made of steel bars. It's built from fear, from self-doubt, and from the echoes of past failures. These are your limiting beliefs, the hidden assumptions that tell you what you can't do or who you can't be. They hold you back more than any external obstacle ever could. To break free from this prison, you need to follow a clear process. 1. Identify the beliefs that hold you back. This requires honest self-reflection. What are the negative thoughts that pop into your head when you think about pursuing a big goal? Is it I'm not smart enough, I'm too old, I don't have enough money? Or I always fail? Write them down. 2. Question their truth. Once you've identified these beliefs, challenge them. Are they absolutely true, or are they just stories you've told yourself? Is there any evidence that they aren't true? Have others with similar backgrounds achieved what you want to do? Often, when you look closely, you'll find that these beliefs are based on assumptions, not facts. 3. Replace them with empowering alternatives. This is the crucial step. Actively choose to believe something new and more helpful. If your old belief was, I'm not good enough, consciously replace it with, I'm growing every day. Instead of, I could never do that, try, I haven't done it yet. If you tell yourself, I'm not that kind of person, change it to, I'm becoming that person. Maurice drives this point home. Your beliefs are not facts. They're choices. This is incredibly empowering. It means you have the power to choose what you believe, and by changing your beliefs, you change your entire reality and your potential. Part 4. Embrace discomfort. If you want to grow, you can't stay in your comfort zone. Growth happens when you push yourself, when you try new things that feel a little bit scary. And for Maurice, the impossible isn't miles away. It lives just beyond your fear. He strongly urges you to actively seek out discomfort. Do one thing every day that scares you. This doesn't mean jumping out of an airplane, unless that's what you need. It could be making a difficult phone call, speaking up in a meeting, trying a new skill, or asking for help. Each time you face a small fear, you build your courage muscles. Treat failure as feedback. Failure isn't the end, it's a lesson. Instead of letting setbacks define you, look at them as valuable information that tells you what didn't work. This allows you to adjust your approach and try again, smarter this time. See discomfort as a sign you're expanding. That feeling of awkwardness, uncertainty, or even fear is often a signal that you're learning, growing, and pushing past your old limits. It means you're on the right track towards something new. Maurice gives us a great metaphor. Fear is not a stop sign. It's a compass. This means that when you feel fear, it's not a signal to stop. It's a signal pointing you in the direction of your growth. The more you lean into these uncomfortable situations, the more resilient you become. You learn to bounce back faster, and you realize that you are far more capable than you ever imagined. This process makes you truly unstoppable. Part 5. Build systems for success. Think about any big, impressive achievement. It rarely happens with one giant leap. Instead, it's the result of many small, consistent actions taken over time. Extraordinary results don't come from a single stroke of genius. They come from consistent, intentional action. This is where systems for success come in. Maurice suggests practical ways to build these systems into your daily life. Creating daily routines that align with your goals. What are the small, repeatable actions you can take every day that move you closer to your big dream? If your goal is to write a book, your routine might include writing for 30 minutes every morning. If it's to get fit, it might be a 15-minute workout. These routines create consistency and build momentum without relying on fluctuating motivation. Tracking your progress. How do you know if you're moving forward if you don't measure it? Keep a journal, use an app, or simply mark a calendar. Seeing your progress, no matter how small, provides motivation and helps you stay on track. Celebrating small wins. Don't wait for the finish line to acknowledge your efforts. When you hit a small milestone, take a moment to celebrate it. This positive reinforcement encourages you to keep going and makes the journey more enjoyable. Discipline is the bridge between vision and reality. This means that simply having a clear vision of what you want isn't enough. You need the discipline, the commitment to consistent action, to make that vision real. You don't need to be perfect in your execution. You just need to be consistent. Small, imperfect actions taken daily will always beat perfect plans that are never started. Part 6. Impact the world at scale. Once you've successfully broken through your own personal limits and started living a life that once felt impossible, Maurice believes there's an even higher purpose, using your newfound capabilities to help others. True fulfillment, he argues, comes from contribution, from using your unique talents and experiences to uplift and benefit the world around you. This isn't about ego or showing off, it's about sharing your gifts. He encourages you to ask yourself, what problem can I help solve? Look around you. What issues do you see that you have the skills, knowledge, or passion to address? It could be a small community problem or a large global challenge. What message do I need to share? What have you learned on your journey that could inspire or guide others? What unique perspective do you have that could make a difference? How can I serve at scale? Once you've helped a few people, how can you expand that impact to reach many more? This might involve writing, teaching, building a business, or advocating for a cause. Being extraordinary isn't about being better than others. It's about being fully yourself for the benefit of others. This powerful statement reframes the idea of greatness. It's not about competition, but about living authentically and using your full potential to make a positive difference in the lives of many. When you contribute, your impact naturally grows, creating a ripple effect in the world. Final takeaways. Do the Impossible is more than just a book. It's a powerful call to action. It's a challenge to stop holding yourself back, to stop playing small, and to stop waiting for external circumstances to change. It's a clear instruction to start becoming the person you're truly meant to be. Here's what Thibaut Maurice wants you to remember: the core messages that can transform your life. Your beliefs shape your reality. Choose them wisely. Your inner thoughts dictate your outer world. Believe in possibilities, not limitations. Everything is possible, learnable, and solvable. These 3 meta-beliefs are your keys to unlocking limitless potential. Action beats intention. Always. Planning is good, but doing is what creates results. Don't just think about it. Do it. Fear is a compass. Follow it. That feeling of fear is pointing you towards growth. Don't let it stop you. Let it guide you. Discipline builds destiny. Consistent, disciplined effort over time is what transforms dreams into reality. Your impact grows when you do. The more you act on your potential, the more you can contribute to and influence the world around you. Closing words. Become the impossible. The journey to doing the impossible doesn't require you to be a superhero. You don't need to be fearless, because fear is natural. You don't need to be perfect, because perfection is an illusion. You just need to decide. Decide to believe in yourself, in your potential, and in the possibility of your dreams. Decide to act, to take those uncomfortable steps, and to build momentum. Decide to become the version of you that once felt utterly impossible to achieve. Because the most profound truth is simple, yet revolutionary. The impossible is only impossible until you do it. So what impossible will you choose to do today? Thanks for watching Audio Mentor, where every book brings you closer to a better you. If you found value in today's summary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a chance to grow.